elections campaign launched with Kitty Rally, President Ramotar promised more and bigger developments. 76 single parents from Soesdijk, surrounding areas certified under BIT. More destinations being explored as interest continues to grow in Pakuranga Safari, and Guyana's economy could become green as more alternative energy sources are utilized, Minister Prasad. With this News Capsule, I'm Janelle Carter. Good evening. Head of State Donald Ramotar called for support of citizens for majority victory as the People's Progressive Party Civic formally launched its election campaign with a rally at the Kitty Market Square on Sunday. Before an estimated crowd of 6,000 people, the president sought their support, noting that PPP has stood with Guyanese for 65 years.
In Guyana, our country and our economy continues to grow. That is the kind of economic management that the PPP Civic has provided. And that is the kind of economic management that you can expect from us in the future.
Huge investments are still coming on stream, he added. And along with the planned Linden to Latem paved road, Deepwater Harbor, a new bridge over the Demerara River, and several others will see the continuation of the nation's development. Meanwhile, others who addressed the large crowd included Prime Ministerial candidate Miss Elizabeth Harper, former President Bharat Jagdeo, General Secretary Clement Rohi, and newcomer Miss Africo Salmon. The Natural Resources and Environment Minister Robert Prasad is hopeful that Guyana's economy will become green as more alternative energy sources are utilized in the future. The minister was at the time addressing the World Wildlife Fund and other partners lighting out concert at the National Park to mark Earth Hour 2015 on March 28. The event held on the national theme Put Your Best Carbon Footprint Forward and featured songs, poetry, dances, and the symbolic light off from 8:30 to 9:30 p.m. symbolized Guyana's continued commitment to reducing climate change effects and its dedication to reducing its own carbon footprint. Minister Prasad challenged that the country resolve to end by 2020 its dependency on fossil fuel for energy, and in so doing become one of the few countries to have done so. Under the Ministry of Labor's Board of Industrial Training Program, 76 single parents from Soesdijk and surrounding communities on the east bank of Demerara graduated and received certificates for a cake decorating and pastry making course. This 6-week course was conducted in collaboration with the Soesdijk Neighborhood Democratic Council and is aimed at empowering women with the necessary skills for self-development and that of their families.
Oh, feels so good. And it's my second certificate. I'm really proud of what is going on. And I'm encouraging more young women or older people to come out and get elevated.
Minister in the Ministry of Finance Juan Egil addressing the graduates at the event, which was held at the Camille's Institute Soesdijk on Saturday, stressed on the government's commitment to empowering women to contribute to nation building. As persons gathered at Babu John Memorial Site for the 6th memorial ceremony for the late President Janet Jagan on Saturday last, they were reminded of her struggles and called upon to continue to strive to upkeep her gains. President Donald Ramotar, who was among those who gathered at the site at Port Moran to reflect on Mrs. Jagan's life and work, hailed her as a dedicated woman who fought for what she believed in. It is for this reason, he said, the PPPC administration will continue to be loyal to the ideas, policies, and visions she and her husband shared for the Guyanese nation. Counting it a pleasure to have worked under the Dragon's stewardship, President Ramotar said even in the changing circumstances, their ideas and visions are replicated in many of the current day policies and programs. Director of the Guyana Tourism Authority, Indranath Harold Singh, has disclosed that plans are afoot for the development of other safaris exploring other areas of Guyana. The GTA director, along with Prime Minister Samuel Hines, had gathered to send off the participants of the 13th annual Pakuranga Mountain Safari from the Gayal Surface Station, Regent Street. Convoy of 26 vehicles and 8 motorcycles about 1 a.m. on the morning of March 29 began the 13th annual Pakuranga Mountain Safari. The 529-mile journey will take them from Georgetown to Oranduke Falls and back. Thank you for watching this Junior News Capsule. Do join us again. I'm Janelle Carter. Good night.